This is the first time ever Mike Johnson's coming out publicly and saying he believes it's to allow illegals to come and vote. No other Republican has said that from the House floor. He's got it on the House floor. It is in our government records. He's calling it out. So bravery to him. Welcome to Doug in Exile. I'm Doug TeNapel. Let's get to the news. This is going to be a lot of fun, guys. Here's Mike Johnson on Twitter from his Twitter account. I've seen enough. This bill is even worse than expected and won't come close to ending the border catastrophe the president has created. As the lead Democrat negotiator proclaimed, under this legislation, quote, the border never closes, unquote. That alone, a Democrat saying that, the border never closes, they're saying it's a good thing to get this thing passed because it proves that the border never closes. It was Elon Musk, owner of X, SpaceX, that reposted that tweet by Mike Johnson. And then he posts this video exchange of Mike Johnson and Jerry Nadler.
That's not true. The New York City Council voted in December to allow this. It begins January 9, 2023. Cities in Vermont and Maryland already allow this, and similar measures are under consideration in Illinois, Maine, and Massachusetts right now.
If the gentleman will yield?
Yes.
I believe those are considerations of allowing votes in municipal elections only.
Right, but thank you. That's the point.
That's Mike Johnson calling out Jerry Nadler. Mike Johnson saying, look, you're allowing illegals to vote. And Jerry Nadler goes, oh no, they're only in municipal elections, not national elections. That's just for the city of New York. Mike Johnson's going, that's the whole point. This is like your gateway drug. This is how you get them in. You're allowing them to vote in New York. And Jerry Nadler is proud of it. You remember Jerry Nadler, this guy.
Everybody wants to know at home, why would they allow this? Guys, they're allowing it because they're going to turn them into voters. They already are doing this in New York City, largest city in America, and this is the plan of our friends on this side to turn all the illegals into voters. That's it, folks. That's what's going on.
If you want to wonder why would Biden allow the border to open up when it's going to cost him an election? Because they don't care, because they'll win every election after that. They're going, you have to take one for the team. Just get the millions of people in. We already have enough people to overrule, to outnumber the electoral votes in 33 states. Let that sink in. The Democrats already have this. And now Mike Johnson is calling them out correctly in public. You're just manufacturing voters.
That's the game. That's why the border's open. That's why they've dropped it. Look, I respect Ms. Lofgren and all her work in this arena. Yes, I'll yield, Mr. Chairman. I'd love to hear what you have to say about this.
As a New Yorker, I would love to think that New York is the entire country, but it is not. It is not, and consideration is being given to permitting non-citizens to vote in New York, and I believe in the capital city of Vermont. I forget which that is. But as much as I'd like to believe it, New York and Vermont are not the entire country.
But, Mr. Chairman, that's the whole point.
Jerry Nadler just doesn't get it. He still keeps saying, like, it's not the whole country. It's just about 1/10 of the states, as if that helps. That's Mike Johnson is saying, no, the whole point is you're using liberal areas to get away with it and establish it, the practice of having illegals vote.
This is what's going on, folks, at home. If you're trying to figure this out, if you're scratching your heads, you're seeing the video, you see droves of people, 2.4 million people coming over the border illegally, the president allowing, the Democrats in charge of Congress are allowing it. The deal is they're going to turn them into voters. You just heard it. They don't have any problem with that. They celebrate it. Here's the deal. We have a problem with it. The Constitution has a problem with it. American elections should be decided by American citizens. That's it. That's what this is about.
That's the Constitution, with Mike Johnson supporting it. Only one party, the GOP side, supports it, and only the Democrats oppose it.
That's why we're jumping up and down and screaming, my friends on the video who are commenting about this. That's why we're so upset, because our constituents are frightened that we are losing our country. We're losing our security, we're losing our sovereignty, because we're going to allow people from 160 different countries around the world to come in here and decide our elections. That's it. Here it is on record. You all heard it. I'm out of time. I yield back.
The Democrats don't even believe in countries or borders. They don't believe in them. That's why they're okay with, they have open borders. You already saw it over in Europe. They believed in open borders. They believe all the little lines you draw around a country are arbitrary. And so they're not an absolute. So they actually believe everyone else in the world has the same access to this country as you do. And so they're going to give it away and give them a vote. And then I'm only saying to to the Democrats on the bottom end of the Democrat Party, you're going to be the ones that they grind up and exclude first. You're going to be replaced by every minority coming over the border. They're going to have access to your schools. You don't get the schools. They have access to your medical. Remember Obamacare? It doesn't matter because they get it, not you. So here's how bad the border issue is trickling down into society, as even Bill Maher is defending the Republicans on this one and calling out the Democrats, and Jessica Tarlov, he cuts her off before she has a chance to even defend it.
Is Joe Biden saying, you know what, if you just give me a new law, why doesn't the president can fix this? He already has the existing laws.
And Border Patrol will
this
tell
is
you that
also
right
silly.
to your face.
I need a piece of paper from Congress to deal with the border. No, you already have that.
That's right. That's right.
So he has.
That is your culture. That's Democrats in LA applauding Bill Maher for repeating what Mike Johnson said last week, which is that Joe Biden does not need a piece of paper from Congress, but he could go and shut down the border. That's amazing work by Mike Johnson. Spread this around to your friends. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm Doug in Exile.